This is going to be your daily update here on Tezos, XTZ. As you can see here, guys, we do have a rising parallel channel. Very, very strong stuff indeed. Looking pretty progressive, I would say. What I would say, though, we do have a pretty big amount of resistance along this top side here, and also heavy levels of support along the lower side. So really not too bad. Unfortunately, what we're seeing here, this is bad, right? This is bad, and the reasoning for this is it's bad for the price in general, because we are looking at a measure move to the downside here, guys. The measure move to the downside could be bringing us all the way down to that $4.43 there, the $4.43. In terms of a short position for this coin, I know pretty risky shorting in these markets, but it's going to be around a 35% gain there, guys. And to be honest with you, it's not going to be one of those coins. It's like it's not just going to go straight down, right? You can see the levels of support we've got in terms of these horizontals. So I really would be taking a lot of profit all the way down here before looking for the measure move completion, because there's definite reversal points to be thinking about. We can easily bang out from there, like easily, which we already have. We've already tested this level of support twice. We haven't broken to the downside, and we've actually found a pretty big level of support there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this does plan out. But it's just a clean example of if you did enter this short position here, this would have been your first take profit just around here, and you would have basically hit it, and then your stop loss basically back to your entry there, and your entry is going to be around this sort of area around 668 there. So you would have made probably around 15% net gain. So yeah, really not too bad. But yeah, it's just a clean example of reversal points coming through at say your first take profit there. But yeah, so in terms of this downtrend that we are seeing here on the midterm, so let's jump to the 4 hourly. This downtrend that we are seeing here on the midterm, it's not really the worst thing in the world. But what I would say, you can see actually these wicks are really quite interesting, guys. And the reasoning why I say that, when you're looking at candle patterns like this, you see a wick like that. It's actually even though you're in a downtrend, even though it's a red candle, it's still a very bullish candle, because you are seeing this buying back momentum really actually take into effect there from coming down to this price. In the space of literally 4 hours, you're seeing that buyback happen very fast, and it shows a lot of confidence coming through there. And vice versa, you can see exactly the same happening here, but then after that, very nice healthy uptrend. It's looking very progressive. So I would say in terms of Tezos in general, the confidence is there, but we need to rest, because what we've seen recently is just this humongous uptrend over the course of September. Wow. Okay, that's quite something compared to a lot of the other altcoins, guys. We know how they've been reacting throughout September. They've just been dumping off an absolute cliff, right? Obviously, Tezos has been doing the same, but the recovery in terms of the buying back is just, as I was just saying here, guys, it's actually there's actually quite a lot of confidence, I would say, here for Tezos for the future. But what we're seeing now, we're just seeing a classic case of a bit of base count one, guys, a bit of consolidation. We're letting the price chill out. We're still getting these buybacks, still the confidence is still there, but we're letting the price chill out before taking another leg up. So yeah, we could actually see a reversal coming through from here, and if we do, we would be looking at price targets to the top side here of around this $7.68 there. Now, I'm sure you will want to know about how high we're potentially going to go for the future there. If we can actually reclaim this rising parallel channel there, then it's going to be very progressive, because the levels of support, the levels of resistance to the top side around $12 there. We got the volume weighted ATR band around $8.31 there. Not all-time highs, but all-time highs currently sat at $9.15 there. So yeah, a lot of progression to the upside there. If we actually get a breakout to the upside from this rising parallel channel there, it's going to be insane gains. We're going to be looking at probably around $20 there for Tezos. But yeah, quite ambitious, quite a long time to be had there before that is going to come to fruition there. But what I would say, just in general, yes, downtrend, but in terms of candle patterns here, we are looking pretty bullish. But for now, let me jump down to the hourly and see if we can get some sort of scalp coming through there. For any of you scalpers, I would just be inclined to be drawing some pretty strong trend lines. As you can see there, we've got a very nice level of resistance along that zone. I'd probably say another heavy level of support along that zone. You've got a falling wedge pattern, guys. When they're falling wedges, they tend to usually break to the upside. So in terms of a measure move scenario coming through here, you can see, look at this amazing stuff there, measure move completion here. But this would have been a classic case of let me get rid of the web machine for now. This would have been a classic case of first take profit point around this zone, hitting your first take profit, stop loss to entry, and your entry point would have probably been around here, and you probably come back down, you get stopped out, but you've already taken profit once already, but you wouldn't have seen the completion of the measure move. And this is why it's very crucial to be doing this stuff, guys, because if you are going for that 3% completion, I know it's not huge, but you're basically planning for any sort of reversal, any sort of manipulation coming through that, and as you can see afterwards, pretty filthy candle. But yeah, that is going to be your update today on Tezos.